Hey YouTube, Joe here. Just doing a quick pickup video to show you some of the stuff I've been picking up and proving that you can in fact still find deals on eBay, Craigslist, thrift shops, pawn shops, garage sales, wherever. It's Virginia. It is the end of January. There are no garage sales, but there's still flea markets, indoors, estate sales, things like that I've been going to. eBay has been one of my most fun things that I do because it's not driving. And I live in Virginia where everything is about an hour away. So when I saw this, I had to pick it up because it was literally the cheapest thing I've ever bought on eBay ever. And I will show you. I paid 1 penny. It was a Goodwill that was selling this stuff, but it was out in California. They sent everything to me for $9, which didn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. And some of the stuff is pretty cool. First one was Sonic 2 on Game Gear, and it actually has some cheat codes on the back. Comment if those are for the like Game Shark for Game Gear. Was there even one of those? I don't know, but it seems weird that there's cheat codes. Next were some Atari games. Warlords, never played it. Go play it. Pac-Man, if you haven't played it, go play it because you need to go play it. Combat, you have to play this one because not only is there Tank, there's Invisible Tank, and there's Tank Pong. Love to see that in real life. Probably look like the A-Team movie. Video Pinball, where the sticker was so dry it just came off, but it's pretty much intact, so I'll just re-glue that bad boy right back on. So that's cool. Then there was a couple PS2 games. Grand Theft Auto 3, just the disc, no manual. That's okay. Namco Museum, complete. They're only worth a couple of bucks each. It's not the 50th anniversary edition, which seems to be worth more. And then I got some sealed stuff. First one being MLB 12 The Show on PS Vita. I mean, it's PS Vita, so that's probably why it's still sealed, but still, that's weird. Gunship for PC. It needs a whopping 150 megabytes of space and 32 megabytes of RAM to run. Those specs can be exceeded by any random stray dog. Sims 2 Festive Edition. It's from 2006, I guess, because it has a 2006 Festive Holiday Stuff Pack included, but factory sealed. I'll put it up and see if anybody wants it. Maybe there's people out there that collect sealed stuff. And then Frontline Fuel of War has the CD key, but it's not sealed. But maybe I'll try it. I don't know. It can't be super, super old because of the style of the box. Maybe. So that is part of the proof that there are good deals still out there. You just have to watch. Be diligent. Next thing I bought, now there was like 20 pieces in this lot. It was $15. I sold a bunch of them already. I'll tell you about them as I go through it, but it was DS, 3DS, and a couple Game Boy Advance games for $15 plus $9 shipping. First one was in there, but I took it to GameStop because they're doing an extra 50%. New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS, which I didn't understand because, well, it was in with regular stuff. So I have the box with the manuals now if I ever come across a loose one. Robocalypse, and I just put it in a random case that I had laying around. Maybe I'll print up some art for it. I'll do a really crappy one so it looks like crap. Some PSP stuff. Ben 10 Protector of Earth. This case is empty because I threw out the disc because it was all destroyed because it was bouncing around in there. NCAA Football 09. Don't know why, but personally I like the college games better than the pro games. Personal choice, I guess. MLB, but I don't know which one because it doesn't say 06, 07, but it says 06 for the copyright date, so I'm thinking that it's 07. SOCOM Fireteam Bravo. Never played a SOCOM game. Don't hate me. A UMD disc of the Bourne Supremacy. Some actual games complete. World Series of Poker complete in box. MLB The Show 08 complete in box. And for some reason, 2 copies of Madden 08. Alright, let's be honest, he's probably a full-on reseller and he had all this crap laying around, but still, for that price, I'm not going to complain. It also had Backyard Football for the Game Boy Advance and Chronicles of Narnia. Don't know, weird, whatever. It was a long night and I bought a bunch of stupid stuff on eBay. Bought some more Game Boy Advance games for like $4 shipped. Hammy Over the Hedge, Hammy Go Nuts. Barbie and the 12 Princesses. Play that. It's the best shmup ever. If you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. Nickelodeon's All Grown Up. Scooby-Doo. Like Zoinks. And then Cartoon Network's Block Party. I'm assuming it's based on the TV show. Never played it. So that was $4. What are you going to do? Next one was $11, and I sold some of it and got my money back, so the rest of it I got to keep for free. First thing off, what the hell is this? If anybody knows, leave it in the comments. It was just sitting in there. Action Replay DSi. Don't know if that means it's only for the DSi. I have a DSi, so that's fine. Lego Rock Band. I traded the game in and got almost 7 cents. I didn't realize it was in that. I had a little baggie full of them and didn't realize I traded it in. B-17, again, traded it in, but at least I've got a case. And then there's the Guitar Hero, which goes with that, but I don't have the pick, which I think I need. If I do, woohoo. This is where I got the second copy of the Sega Game Gear Sonic 2. Much better condition, relatively. And then A Bug's Life on Game Boy. Like I said, I think a lot of this crap is just crap that people had laying around that was crap. But there was a Pokemon Leaf Green Game Boy Advance in there that I sold, so easily paid for everything. Let's see, what's next? Pawn shops. Gotta buy from pawn shops. Pawn shops are a good place to go. If you don't go to pawn shops, you might miss out because they don't care. They don't do the eBay research on the games unless somebody that works there is a gamer, and then they might, but more than likely they'll buy them themselves. So I walked in there. The guy actually talked to me because he likes my Mustang, and we both had Rams. And we were just shooting the crap, and I was looking over the games. So he said, pick out a bunch, we'll make a deal, and this will keep going on unless I piss him off or something. NASCAR 08, complete in box, I think. Yeah, complete in box for $1. I'm one of those people, I like car driving games, I like sports games, I like fighting games, so I'll buy just about anything. Fight Night Round 2, just the disc for $1. I like it better than number 3 because number 3 makes you work too hard to get your guy built up. And of course, Champion's better than all of them. 50 Cent Bulletproof, complete for $1. And Dragon Ball Z Budokai. It's complete, has a manual, but I think somebody tried resurfacing it using what can only be described as the underside of a rock because it's pretty bad. He even cracked the center of the disc. I gotta play it and see if it'll work. If it is, I'm gonna try to finish resurfacing the disc and see if I can make it work because, you know, that's a fun game and it's, you know, well, it's worthless now, but it's fun. He also had this steelbook for PlayStation 3 Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 with the manual, but no game, so he just gave that to me. Then he had some PSP games loose. He normally would charge $5 a piece, but he let me have them for $1, so I grabbed a bunch. This is a UMD disc holder that I got from GameStop for $1. So check out their clearance items. I'm going to show you something else I got from them that's kind of fun. I got Field Commander and then Rainbow Six Vegas. Again, these are $1. So he also had some Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories. I bought those and sold those already. I got them for $1, sold them for $7 each plus shipping, and a Need for Speed that I sold for $7. Madden 07, I'm not going to take them out because it'll take too long. Tiger Woods 06, Gangs of London, NBA Live 08, actually one of my favorite PSP games, don't know why. Untold Legends, Medal of Honor Heroes, Splinter Cell Essentials, so maybe it actually tells you why you can set somebody's genitals on fire, and Madden 06. And I mean that because Sam Shepard could set people on fire in the PS1 game. Okay, what's next? Don't want to go too far out of order. Oh, another eBay pickup for $5. I got 6 PSP titles. 2 of them are games. One is Twisted Metal Head On. It's got a crack in the case, but I'll probably steal one of the Madden 08 cases and just swap everything over. It's complete in box. Midnight Club LA Remix, complete in box. Starship Troopers, funny movie. Watch it if you haven't watched it. You can probably find it anywhere for a nickel. Just, go ask your local homeless guy. I'm sure he's got a copy of it. The Grudge, funny. No, I'm just kidding. I've never seen it. Super Troopers, never seen it. Might watch it. And Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Say what you want. It's a good movie to watch when you're bored. And if you have the TV adapter, you can put it on your TV. Alright. Next thing was, Jesus, I bought a lot of crap on eBay, didn't I? DSi XL Bronze. Had a bunch of games with it, 9 in total, including Super Mario World, or New Super Mario Brothers, and then Super Mario Brothers 64 DS. Which again I traded in. I got $25 for Super Mario Land 3DS. Loose. And then I got Bolt, Lego Batman, Lego Star Wars 3, Star Wars Force Unleashed. I played about 3 minutes of that. I actually like it. Give that one a shot if you haven't. And then Garfield. I'm going to use that one to pick my teeth or something. And I've already sold the system for $40, and I had like 50 in it. So when you consider how much I got for the games. Now this one was a Craigslist find. It's a blue 3DS XL. I took the back off because it had a bad charge port, which is very common based on the number of charge ports I see on eBay for $6 shipped, which I had to buy. And the battery went bad. I don't know if you can see that. I think it went bad. I put in a Buddy's 3DS XL battery and it worked, so I'm happy. And it came with the charger. And this one had New Super Mario Brothers and a bunch of games, including a few PS3 games, and he threw in at the very last second because I wasn't going to drive an hour to him, but he made it up. And then cheap-ass 7-inch tablet that he says won't charge, but it actually will. You just can't use USB. You have to use the actual charger. And I happen to have a universal one that worked. So, but yeah, for $25 I got all those. And this alone, once I change the charge port and put it back together, 3DS XL with screens that actually aren't destroyed, that's $1 million. Just kidding. All right, now we're up to today. Today is the one I wanted to tell you about. I went to a indoor flea market in the middle of nowhere, literally 60 miles each way. I left at 7 o'clock this morning to get there when they opened. I walk in, there's nobody there. Nobody. It's basically you got a cashier and everybody has their own booth. They put their prices on everything and you bring it up and it has their booth number on there and then you just pay the guy. So for the most part, there's no negotiating. There were a couple of booths with people in them and they're the ones that I went to negotiate if I wanted to try. So I'm walking through. First thing I see is just junk, literally junk. I bought a silverware holder. I was that bored in the first building, literally. $2. $2. But I can store all my Game Boy games and my DS's and everything in there, and the cords and the stuff I'm going to show you. So, you know, not going to pass that up. A copy of Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. Label's a little jacked, but, you know, I wasn't seeing anything, so I bought it for $2. So I'm getting ready to leave. I walk over into the next building, and they had good stuff. There's a kiosk or a booth that had a bunch of games in it. Nobody was around, so they just, you know, I was looking through them. A guy walked up, and I said, "Hey, is this your booth?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, good, because some of these prices suck." And we talked about it. Madden 12 PSP complete. It's like a $11 game. He was asking $5. I got it for $2 because I bought 5 things for $10 total. So I'm going to say $2. Next was Def Jam Vendetta that he was asking $3 for, and Def Jam Vendetta that he only wanted $2 for. And it's a black label, not the greatest hits, and they're both complete. So I didn't understand why he priced them that way, but I wasn't going to complain when he said I could have that one for $2 as well. Kingdom Hearts 2 complete in a smelly case for $2. And then Warhawk in the big case for PlayStation 1 complete. So I got all those for $10. Woohoo. I'm walking around. I see a guy at a kiosk. He's got one Super Nintendo, 2 Super Nintendos. Did I just call them Super Nintendos? I keep saying that. Nintendo 64s. 2 Nintendo 64s. This one's got a loose foot. I think it was broken at one point, but it's fine now. It works. They were tested, and I've tested them since I brought them home as well, just in case you couldn't see me because I'm sitting in the sun. One had all the Nintendo cords and a first-party controller. The other one had an aftermarket controller and aftermarket cords. My armpit itches. I'm sorry. And the sign on it said that the system was 10 games, 2 controllers, and a system for $75. I walk up to the guy and I said, "Hey, look, would you take a $50 bill? And you'll find out why when we get to the bottom of the game stack." He said, "I don't think I can do that. Let me call my son." So I walk off. I say, "Okay, I'll come back." I come back a little bit later, and he was on the phone. So I was looking through this cheap ass case he had of some like jewelry and stuff he found in a storage locker. For $3, I got a bracelet. I like bracelets. I know I'm a guy. At least I don't wear necklaces. Shut up. And this one was kind of cool because it's actually video game related. It's a Scarface bracelet, but because it was video game related, he thought it was worthless. So I got that one for $1. And I got a ring for $3 list. And something I'm just gonna resell, a woman's fossil watch that's actually gonna clean up really nice for $1, even though it says 10 on the label. He gave it to me for $1 because it needs a battery. And an old G-Shock that still works. I don't know how old it is. I'll look it up. If it's new, I'm just gonna wear the damn thing. I did that because I wanted to ingratiate myself to him because I wanted the systems. He gets off the phone and says, "Okay," my son says, $50 is fine. So he starts pulling everything out. Now, I'm thinking, woohoo, deal, good. I'm getting everything I wanted. And he gives me both systems. So now I'm not even mad that it's missing one of the controllers and only had 9 games versus 10. Also with the system was the Rumble Pack, the Memory Card Plus, which is the one that has the selectable memory spots, and then just a regular controller pack. No expansion packs in either system, but again, I didn't care. I wanted the games more than anything. Some of them are badass, and you're gonna love these. Madden 01, beat that. Okay, Madden 99. Madden 64, which I'm guessing is the first one since it didn't have a year. And Madden 2000. I'll be probably bundling all 4 of those when I sell one of these systems, unless one of them's worth money. Didn't even look them up because, excuse me, I don't care. Monopoly. It's actually in good shape. Clean case. Sticker's good. Inside one of them was Tetrasphere. So, Tetrasphere. Sounds like a psychological problem. What's wrong, Grandma? Oh, I suffer from Tetrasphere. So the next 3 were ones that I actually really wanted, and they were underneath all the other games, which is probably why these things were still there. Bomberman 64. Not worth a ton, but still it's a fun game, and it's in mint shape. Next one was Diddy Kong Racing. It's got some yellow stunting. I'm sure that'll come off, whatever. So that one was exciting. And then this one, which, do I have to explain it? You shouldn't be here if you don't. And look at it. Absolutely minty. So I got all that for 50 bucks. Those games, 2 decks, 2 controllers, all the cables, 50 bucks. Put it in a bag and ran out before you could stop me. So all that stuff, not counting the DSi XL, because that was a stupid purchase, should have never did that. All that stuff probably cost me about 140, 130 bucks for 2 weeks of hunting, and that's fine. Another quick one I forgot. Harvest Moon Magical Melodies. It was listed as never opened, and that was true, but the plastic that was on it had dirt underneath it somehow, so I just took that off because it was filthy. But complete in box, absolutely flawless, since it's basically brand new. So why not for 5 bucks? But I took a bunch of the duplicates and crappy games, mostly from the Craigslist trade I did, to GameStop, where they got the 50% extra trade-in. So I got back $75.57. Which was an extra $28 over what I would have gotten. And I can use it for whatever. I can get game cards. I can get Amazon cards, buy stuff, or I can buy games, flip them, sell them, whatever I want to do. So like every red-blooded GameStop fan, I bought a Kylo Ren lunchbox because it was $3 and then minus 10% for my discount. So those are my pickups. Let me know if you think any of them were cool. Like I said, I got rid of most of the good ones already, except for... And yeah, when I get more, you get more. Talk to you later. You mother...